welcome to my channel. This is the Hodgepodge Artist and I'm Angela Marie. And this is a re-upload. It only had 3 views, so I think my dad was the 4th one and he pointed out that the music was louder than my talking, so I might just do all talking in this one. This is me reworking. Of course, this is a what I've done for the week, work in progress, or things that I finished. Just as somebody who doesn't do art as a job or for a career, I just do lots of different things throughout the week, and that's kind of what these work in progresses are going to be. Just me learning and doing. And so this original watercolor, this is in a Caddy Fat book, and it was a live stream done by Evie. I always forget that I call her Evie. Evie Diva Doodles. I'll have her links below. She did a live stream, and I love her channel. So check it out. Like I said, I'll leave a link below. And she had went to Porto, Spain, and did a little live stream. And I did the watercolor, let it dry, and I came back and finished it later. It was kind of a seascape with buildings, so I'm putting in the details of the buildings. I add 2 boats to it that were not part of the original picture, but I just felt like I wanted to spice it up a little, and I wanted to practice drawing boats. So you'll see me do that here in a minute. And I'm still learning just like basic things. So they're not highly detailed, they're more simple, but they're 2 different shaped boats. So it's my attempt at, switching it up, using my imagination, and making things look cohesive. And then at the end of this, I take a flower of some flowers I had purchased myself, and I do it on regular, just toned paper and colored pencil. And I wanted to see if I could just free draw, because I've always struggled with thinking that I could free draw things, and just to see if I can do it. And I do like how this turned out. I think that it's a hard shape to capture in a flower. I don't know what kind it is. If you do know, leave a comment down below. I'd appreciate to know what kind of flower it is, because it's beautiful. It's part of the arrangement I got, which most of the arrangement had died pretty quickly, but this stayed, so I just kept it in water. And here I am fine-tuning it, and there you go. So here is, I joined the Unexpected Gypsies Patreon, and here I am. I bought a specific book for it. I'm not good at journaling, like feelings and stuff like that. So I wanted a journal to kind of work on that area. I took a baby picture of me and made a photocopy of it and made it black and white. And then I am taking, what's that called? Essentially the paper will leave the lines behind. I'm using a stylus to kind of do that. So I look to see if I got it all done, because sometimes I don't know what lines I went over. And then I finish it with a picture of me on the side now. It was just talking about me at 7 months, now at 47. This is something I had worked on off camera, just playing with those Roman schmalls I got on my birthday. Oh no, this is a curated set I did. I pulled them out, and I'm using Neocolor 2s and colored pencils just to give definition and just to relax, just be mindful. Definitely these artistic, now getting into my artistic time in my life is just a way for me to decompress. I have a bit of a stressful job sometimes. Sometimes it's not so stressful, but it can be. So it just lets me zone out, be colorful, find joy in it. So this is me working on that, just thinking of ideas. And that colored pencil I can tell is a Holbein, just by the way that the way the pencil is. And then that's a Luminous by Caran D Arche. And another Luminous in the grays. And that is a Derwent. And I think I'm thinking what else can be done. That was too light, so I went with an orange. Trying to find colors that would kind of go with it, but give it some contrast. The yellow was too light. Do I keep the yellow? I can't remember. I thought it was too light. Okay, so here I learned from Yeats Makes how to do charcoal drawings on jelly plates. So first I use just regular charcoal pencil and I draw the first one. I think I'm sharpening it. So I go through and I draw, outline it. And try to get all those details as best I can. Word of caution, I am a right-handed person, so I learned from this, because everything to me is about learning, is I should have went left to right, because it did cause some smudging, so I had to make sure I kept my wrist kind of lifted up, which could be kind of awkward, but that's what I learned in hindsight I should have done. And yes, it's tracing, but I can't freehand stuff, so you know, you do with what you can, with what you're able to. I hope one day to be good enough to hand draw stuff, but I can do some things, but for something like this, it's just easier to find an image and go with it. But you know, if you try this and you can draw images, you don't need to trace, you just need to take a tracing paper, is what this is, because it'll stick to the plate better. So I would recommend tracing paper with how thin it is to be able to stick better. And as you can see, I kind of learned to go that way. You can look on the kind of smudge there at the bottom. Then I forgot the eye. So here I brought out my pastel pencils, and so I'm using those, kind of like a brown, and I am filling in this side. And I do believe this time I go upper left to lower right a little bit better. Gotta learn from those mistakes, right? I don't know. Mistakes is kind of a harsh word, but you know, it's a learning process, and I'm trying this out. I have done this on one other picture with foxes, and I just loved it. So, and then I also recently watched a video where he used the chunky soft pastels. So I have some of those, and you will see those. I did not get the footage of me putting this on the plate and so what I would do is put it on the plate, use matte medium, make a print, and then go back over with color or acrylic paints or whatever medium you want as the next layer. I guess I forgot to hit record or deleted that footage by accident. So here I am. Just trying to go through. Get those details in. I'm almost done. I don't know, let me know if the music is better or you just don't mind silence. I never know what's better. I don't know what I prefer in videos. And there you have it. Oh, okay, so then you'll see the print I did. It's the thumbnail. But here I am going with the chunky. These are, I believe they're Sennilier colored pastels, or soft pastels. And I'm just going in and doing a couple different versions. Again, this is just experimentation. Though I did end up taking the tracing paper and layering them up and putting a map, piece of map, and I'm going to, it turned out really cool. I'm going to give that as a Christmas present to someone. Put it in a frame. All right, putting everything away, and you'll see me on the struggle bus. First of all, the print, one of them I had to put off kilter because the tracing paper is bigger than the actual plate. And then I wanted to do a little bit of a background, so Yate Makes also showed this where you add water to it and it kind of distresses it, I should say. And that did not look exactly the way I wanted it. So here I am struggling to line it up. There we go. Smash it in real good. Make sure those prints come off. I did pretty good at lining it up. The actual struggle is about to happen because the plate is very, not very sturdy. So here I am putting the matte medium on and rubbing that through. And then here I am trying to match up. Oh, there we go. And I decided that probably the charcoal one was going to be better. So I really focused on getting that one. And here I let it dry, put books on it. And yeah. Oh, and so here I am. We took a trip for my birthday week. I always take a birthday week. So we went to St. Louis, and this is just kind of some footage of that. Here we are traveling. St. Louis isn't too far away, but we weren't going this fast. This is speed up. Here's some penguins. We went to the zoo. Penguins are fun. They're so playful. And then there'll be a series of pictures of just the different animals coming up. Yeah, I guess in the video I thought I got the kingfishers, but I didn't. Here's flamingos, a puffin, a hippo, cheetahs, elephants, and of course the, I guess these are jellyfishes, right? It's kind of mesmerizing to sit here and watch those. It was really fun. I thought it might be kind of fun to use my, oh, and then we went out to eat. And then here's my birthday celebration at home with my candles. It was a good week. I took the whole week off. And here I am in that journal from earlier. I decided to, the day after, to write a letter to myself to read in a year. It's talking about my fears and like my worries and kind of where I want to go for the year. So I made a pocket. And here I am making that. And then I decide to hand draw a picture. Oop, the electricity went out real quick, that's why I did that. Just of, I guess, me. Though my hair is darker brown, but anyway, I'm talking too much. So, you know, here I am just trying to get some semblance of a person, some tweaking, some erasing, just trying to, and it's fun. I want to be able to, one thing I want to do is do hair better. You'll see me fiddle with this quite a bit to try to get it proportional. And I add some wrinkles because I am not a spring chicken. This is obviously not a true replica of me, but it's supposed to signify me. And I use a micron to darken those layers. And thinking about it, and then I'm like, oh, let's put some for the hair. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Who knows? Here I go again. Sorry, it keeps going in and out of vision. Let's see here. I get acrylic inks out. And this is rose ochre that I use for the skin tone. Got a little porcelain cup. And draw in my a skin tone. I forgot to do the. Another thing I noticed is I should have let the micron dry a little bit because it is pretty water resistant, but I don't think I let it dry for the wrinkles on top, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is a that's an acrylic. It's a really good kind. I can't remember the brand. I'll find out and link it below. I got it off Amazon, but it took a little while to get to me because it comes from, I think I want to say Ukraine or Latvia, somewhere like that. This is, I don't know what color this is. But I will do a better job of linking what things I did use down below in case you want to get it. I know that's red iron oxide of the FW acrylic paints. Just trying to give it some definition, some added texture. Gave it, just kind of wrote around it. Most of the writing is in the letter on the inside, so I just wanted to kind of, here I do just some little extra to the face, give it some dimension. And there you go. And then I clean up a little bit, and then I get my acrylic markers out. I had to put them in a big tin, a big bucket. So here I am looking for something to write in, what colors to use, and kind of like what the theme was, and then just a little dots for why not. Trying to find a white pen. Oh, Posca was like forever. I had one open, one not. First tried to use this tiny one, it never worked. I'll tell you what, sometimes the struggle is real. Let's see here. So yeah, this is pretty much the tail end. I do appreciate everybody who's come, who's subscribed, who's new. I hope you do see this video and you like this one better. I am open to any comments below on how I can improve, so please leave those. Again, thank you, like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!